This is how the Miami Valley knows Jeff Schmidt.
Thank you for your business.
And this is how we've grown to know his son.
Good morning, Miami Valley. Jay Schmidt out here at Jeff Schmidt Cadillac. We've got some stellar deals on some unique trade-ins here.
But this second-generation namesake goes by Jay.
I still have to pinch myself. 34 years old, in charge of this much.
He runs the service shops, the showrooms, and the offices.
Nice.
For all 8 Jeff Schmidt Auto Group locations with 450 employees.
Well, hey, guys.
The honor is bittersweet. It became his when his dad died on October 31st, 2018.
I can't ever fill his shoes.
For the first time, Jay Schmidt is ready to talk about unexpectedly losing his father exactly 1 year ago.
It was a shock for everybody.
A shock because at that moment, his dad was in the best shape he'd been in 20 years. Then the heart attack as the two were at lunch.
I saw him die. I know the moment that he passed, and I can't quite say what it was.
It was heartbreaking, not just because he'd lost his dad. 2 years earlier, he thought he'd saved his life for many more years.
He was going to die. I mean, he was on his deathbed. Couldn't walk, couldn't enjoy life.
His kidneys were failing.
My sister and I said, look, we want to donate a kidney. He wouldn't even let us finish the sentence. He said, I won't take from my kids.
But eventually the situation became so dire, Jeff agreed to let Jay donate one of his 2 kidneys.
And I remember when I woke up from the surgery, I was groggy. And I heard him asking for me and to be wheeled by me. And my dad he had a really sarcastic, sick sense of humor, which was, we talk, you'll learn that I do too. And nurses wheeled him by me and he said, son, are you okay? I said, yes. He goes, great, I don't have to be nice to you anymore. I got what I needed.
All jokes aside, it appeared to Jay as his dad made a rapid recovery, he really had received what he needed.
He was back here, he had that grin on his face, he was up to no good, giving people hard times, playing jokes, and that led into what would be the best 2 years of my life. I was right by his side, we were running the company together, he felt great, and everybody just would remark, you know, he's back, Jeff's back.
The final 2 years of his life, Jeff continued to live out the dream he had from before he was old enough to drive.
He bought and sold like 6 cars before he turned 16.
At age 22 in 1976, he applied at this very dealership.
I actually have his original job application that I found going through everything.
And then this is his handwritten application.
Yes.
I've spent much time around dealerships. I have a good knowledge of the various models, engines available.
So all the good stuff on the job application.
2 decades later in 1999,
And that was when he became the dealer.
a then 15-year-old Jay started working here too, slowly working his way up to second from the top.
He let me purchase some stock in the company. And that was my dad. He let me purchase some stock in the company. There was no giving. He made me work for every single thing that I ever had.
Life lessons that would come full circle just 6 months later. With his dad's sudden death, suddenly Jay had to take over his office.
It was hard. I couldn't move in here for 6 months. I like to say he got me far enough. You know, I wasn't ready to give up my rock and my mentor. But he got me far enough.
A journey full of keeping his father's memory alive on his own road to success.
The dealer always drives on the number 1 tag. It's always known as the number 1 tag. And if you ever notice, I drive on the number 2 tag. I retired the number 1 tag. This is his. He built this. I'm carrying the torch, but he lit it. It may be our legacy someday, but it's his legacy.
The signs and the plates here all still say Jeff Schmidt, and Jay says it's going to stay that way. Molly Koick, News Center 7.